guys, it's your girl NellyVille. I'm coming back to you today to talk about this influencer who faked having cancer to get over on his followers. It's just crazy to me that people will stoop so low, especially, something like cancer is a sensitive topic. It's something that most people know or knew someone that had cancer. So I think it touched home with a lot of people. So for someone to fake something like this, that's just low down and dirty. So we're gonna go through this video today and see what this guy is about.
This influencer was just outed for faking cancer to scam his fans. How someone could stoop this low is beyond me, but this seems to be a common theme with this guy that we're talking about today, known as Boogie2988. He was originally known for being his character Francis, who was obsessed with Mountain Dew and World of Warcraft, but now a decade later, he's pulling off crypto scams on his fans. In doing so, he released this abomination of a video where he decided to act as a fat Andrew Tate in an attempt to build hype around his meme token built around him called Fatty.
Listen up, all you top G's. There's some misinformation.
Look, I hate to say it, but this guy look like a scam right now. Even look, we haven't even been a good minute into the video, and you could just look at him and just tell something is up. He looked like a scammer, or look like he's like one of those late night commercials that's trying to convince you to buy something. Like, it just looked like that. Maybe I'm being stereotypical, I don't know, but that's what it looked like for me. Sometimes being stereotypical is protecting you. Sometimes we have to go off what we see, and right now he looked like a scammer
Being spread around right now by certain influencers, but I'm here to tell you the truth and the hacks to help you break free from the matrix so you can be a brokey like me.
Yeah, that token went the way influencer coins normally do. The coin is down 96% since the launch day, and the insiders of it managed to grab a quick 6 figures from using Boogie's name. Here's an image of the top wallets and how much they managed to profit out of this quick pump and dump. I don't even think Boogie is aware of how much money these guys made off of him.
They made a lot of money.
This is a common theme with him, as the documentary about him confirmed this over and over again. He just takes the quick cash and doesn't think about the ramifications that come with it. But Coffeezilla called him out about this weird crypto play. And Boogie, he claimed he did all this because he had cancer and expensive medical bills.
But I have so much free time that I spend a lot of it on my Discord now because I'm just bored out of my mind. I don't have places to go. I don't have money to spend.
That's nobody's fault.
I'm literally just fighting for my life over here, and a lot of that involves staying home, spending my money where it needs to be spent, and trying to just not stress.
So this is his justification for stealing and using somebody else's name and basically stealing from his followers. That's what I call it. Like, you a scammer, sir. And you could just tell, like, he's coming up with an excuse instead of apologies don't work. And for me, I wouldn't accept apologies for things like this. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Stress myself out to make my polycythemia vera any worse.
How much did you get paid for this total?
I was given $5,000 up front with a promise of $5,000 on the back end after a week of coming on the Telegram, doing some live streams, doing some tweets about it, and all along the ways talking about how it's a coin that'll make you go broke.
Apparently, Boogie will just accept
crazy.
$5,000 to push a blatant scam on his fans. I don't know if they actually fulfilled their promise of giving him the other $5,000.
Probably
knowing
not.
It's likely anonymous crypto people who no longer need him. I wouldn't be surprised if he never received that other $5,000. In a way, that's deserved for falling for this to begin with.
Exactly.
If I'm being genuine with you, and I do want to be genuine with you and the rest of the internet, I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer, and I very much like not to...
That doesn't matter. It's a lot of people that's fighting cancer. There's a lot of people all over the world that fight this ugly disease. That's no excuse to scam people. So, like, even if it was true, even if he actually had cancer, that's not an excuse. So I just don't buy it. Period.
Not to, go around with my healthcare too much, but that's something I would genuinely have to consider. And I know that from watching your videos in the past, if I say maybe here, a lot of people are going to take that as a no, and it might end up being a no. So I may as well give you a hard no here, because I very, very much need the money. I'm on $1,800 for the medications right now. I need the money to pay for that. I have a $2,000 a month mortgage.
It's crazy how he made up this elaborate
would
story.
Like very much to keep my home. I'd very much like, but I don't want to do it at the price of ripping anybody off. And
That is kind of what's happened here a
That's what you
little
did.
bit, though. You know that.
But while
That's
that
what you
behavior
did.
is sad, the new revelation makes it all pathetic, because a couple nights ago, Destiny went onto the Lol Cow podcast to confront him about his cancer. And that's where this clip that will likely haunt Boogie forever happened.
Boogie, 2488, you are being confronted tonight.
Go
I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
He is.
Okay, let's hear that.
Let's hear that.
Really?
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me.
Baby, that right there alone let you know that he's lying. Like, your first sentence, honey, you just told on yourself. It will be somebody who has cancer and is questioned about it. It'll just be a flat out black and white yes or no. It's no, the way the doctor explained it to me and this long word for whatever type of cancer it is. It'll just be like, yes, I have cancer. This is nothing to play with. I have it. I wouldn't play with something like that. Instead, this is the way the doctor explained it to me. Boy, you lying. Lying?
And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
can you
why would he
explain?
call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis
Exactly.
and
Because
confirmation.
the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood.
It
Destiny.
doesn't
You
matter.
said that
A doctor will give you full confirmation and let you know that you actually do in fact have it. They wouldn't beat around the bush and run these tests without giving you the end result. And you know, talking to you about treatment and stuff like that, because that's something that is necessary that will have to happen usually right away. So, like, this man is playing games and word games too.
See the diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming. It's called a confirmation.
Oh no. And this just sent the internet in the weirdest spiral, because I've never seen so many people wish that someone had cancer as a form of support. Meaning, at least he would have...
Yeah, because people would rather that he actually do have it than to lie about it, because that's like the most horrible thing in the world. Like, out of everything you could scam and lie about, you chose cancer, something that is hurting and touching a lot of families out here, and it's just really not a joke. And out of anything that you can choose to lie about, people will hope you actually do have it, and hope that you're not such a scumbag that you will make something like this up. So yeah,
have been lying to promote his crypto scam and raise money that he had cancer.
The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we are
what happened is,
confirming it with the
based on
biopsy
everything-
because I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do that, because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care.
I'm praying to
the
God, I'm
hollering
taking
and all
the one
that
in a
doesn't
million
matter. Nobody
chance
believes you.
that they're fucking wrong. And there's another reason that I have the hormone imbalances in my blood.
Yeah, why are you praying to God 2 years after you said that you have cancer, that you don't have cancer?
Yeah, and
Exactly.
at that point, Boogie basically just lost the argument, and Destiny then doubled down.
Honey, he definitely lost that argument. A doctor is not going to make you wait 2 years to give you a final result if you have cancer or not. It's just like anybody that's familiar with this disease and people who have actually went through it. If you have went through it with a family member and watched their journey, you know how it go. It doesn't work like that. I have, so I know what it's like, because someone near and dear to me has went through that process, and they don't play with that. So he playing reindeer games for real.
By saying this.
If Boogie can confirm, that he has polycythemia vera, and he actually has like a doctor confirmation of the blood cancer, I'll throw $5,000 towards his medical treatment. I'll make that personal pledge right now.
yourself out.
Hey, you need the money.
You're not seeing my medical records for 20, not for 50. You're not seeing my medical records.
$5,000.
I said this. I
He
said
didn't have
this
to see
years
the
ago.
medical records.
What's so insane about this is he would happily take $5,000 to scam his fans, but not $5,000
Exactly.
to show proof that he does
Look,
have
let me tell you
cancer.
something. People who are dealing with and that's the crazy part about this story is that they're offering him money just to see his medical record, and he don't want to show them the medical record. He don't want to prove his innocence. That's how you know he's not innocent. Anybody who is dealing with something like that and the extensive medical bills that people deal with, the medications, co-pays, and things like that, nobody is going to turn down funds for a treatment that can go towards their treatment just to prove they have it. If you already told the real you have it, what's so hard about showing documentation to prove that?
To a private party. But then he slips up by saying this.
Pray what you got to pray.
Oh, this is actually so f***ing sad, Boogie.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is what it is.
This is like horrible.
It is what it is. And it's so funny because I'm looking at my portal right now.
It's not funny.
I'm looking. No. You.
Oh boy.
So you
Okay,
saying
so
you looking at your
since-
portal is going to convince us that you're telling the truth? Because you're saying, oh, I have it right here in front of me. I'm looking right at it. I'm looking right at it. I have it right here in front of me. So I'm telling you guys the truth. Well, show us.
He was saying he was looking at his portal. A bunch of other creators started pitching into the pot that Destiny originally donated to if he shows his medical records and confirms he actually has cancer, including some ordinary gamers pledging $50,000. I think
What?
the end total was roughly $80,000 plus a trip to Disney. And for some reason, he wouldn't show it privately to one trusted party on the podcast.
'Cause he was
this guy
lying.
needs money. So why he would decline 80 grand to just prove his innocence, that's beyond me. Seems like he's lying. There's
He is.
just no other explanation here. Either way, CoffeeZilla then called him back a day later and things got so much worse for him.
But what I can do is confront Boogie on this second claim, the cancer and medical bills, because I found out a few days ago that these statements were false. I know this because Boogie gave us a timeline of when he got paid in the first place. So when were you paid the $5,000?
5 days ago.
Later, I verified with Boogie this payment occurred on June 19th. And when Boogie said all the money was gone on June 26th, that gives us a window of time where he should have receipts for about $5,000 of medical expenses.
Exactly.
Boogie, when I asked, agreed to share these expenses with me, and the following conclusions are based on him providing accurate records, which I know is a dubious idea.
Yeah.
But when he shared what he had, it fell far short of even what I was expecting. He gave me 2 receipts for the time period, one for $154, the other for a copay of $60,
Wow.
a total of $214 by the time we talked.
How is this
Such
possible?
a
I don't
liar.
know. I guess it was just the money
You
isn't
know what?
gone.
That
It was a
sound like maybe he just went to the doctor just to have some type of documentation. He didn't even that's not medical payments. That sound like a regular checkup. I went to the doctor. I had a copay just to say I paid something to the doctor so he can have some type of paperwork. That's what it sounds like to me. This guy is like the lowest of the low.
curricular term, and he's not used to this level of scrutiny.
I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism? Use Google then. It's very common.
Hollering not gonna get you nowhere, honey.
I'm saying
I'm not used to this level of scrutiny.
You
This very
should
much
be.
so seems like the meme of the guy riding the bike
You're a
and taking
bum.
himself out. YouTube career that's going fine, then lies about having cancer to justify scamming his fans and raising money. Once he hits the ground, he blames the people reacting to his actions and screams. He's not used to this level of scrutiny. I'm almost in disbelief in how much Boogie has fallen. It seems like the guy who once was this wholesome dude, but slowly became more and more jaded from messing up and not taking any accountability for his own actions.
that was wrong.
Making mistakes
He
in life,
probably
that is
never
normal.
admit
Life
that.
is one big
I
lesson,
mean-
but if you never accept your mistakes, and
Nobody
learn
will
from them,
forgive him
you
for
become
that.
this
I'm
bitter
sorry.
person who blames everyone except the true person at fault here, yourself. The only person that
Exactly.
can change Boogie's life is himself, and right now he's just burning down everything that was once a blessing for him. And now
That's
he's
sad.
disabled his
Greed.
Twitter account. And this could be either to vanish from the internet or to delete evidence of him lying, because you now have a bunch of tweets like this
Delete
resurfacing
evidence
from
that he's
just a couple
lying.
weeks ago. The whole situation is just unbelievable. Keemstar made a TLDR of what he thinks happened, which I guess can make sense, but here it says, to the best of my knowledge, based on everything I know, Boogie went on steroids that could cause cancer in the blood years ago and was warned of the dangers. 2 years ago, he lost all of his money in crypto. He went to the doctor and had a high red blood cells indicating he may have cancer blood. Before he got any confirmation, he rushed to make a YouTube video announcing he had cancer. 2 years later, he still doesn't have confirmation that he has cancer, but he's been telling everyone he does and used it for sympathy multiple times. Whether it was promoting his crypto scam or asking people to financially support him lying about the cancer could be considered fraud. He is scheduled to get a confirmation test to see if he has cancer soon, so ironically, even though he's lied, he may still have cancer. The whole thing is just sad as hell.
Okay, just think about like, if you cried wolf, what if you actually do have it, considering, you know, what we just seen, the statement. What if he actually do have it, since he took these steroids that could possibly make him have cancer in his blood or whatever the case may be? Now he may actually do have it. What if he actually do get it? Nobody is going to believe him. He won't have any support. It's just sad. I feel like that's just something you don't play with. I believe in karma, and I feel like karma spins the block on everybody. And that's just something that you don't speak. I would never speak something like that over myself, over my life, period. And then to play with people and scam people over something, a vicious disease that is hurting so many families. And it doesn't matter the age. And I know I play a lot. As NellyVille, I play a lot. But for me, this is a serious topic. It's not anything to play with. And this disease has caused so much turmoil over families. It affects babies, youth. And just if you ever experienced a loved one going through the stages of cancer and the treatments and things like that, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even have to say too much to you. You should know exactly what I'm talking about. It's an ugly, vicious disease, and for someone to play with that and use that as a way to scam innocent people, I can never respect you. I don't have any sympathy for you. And if you ever do get it, I still probably will never have sympathy for you, because look what you did. Like, you don't hurt people. I feel like a lot of people donated or invested money, whatever they did, because they probably experienced it, and you touched people's heartstrings, made them feel bad for you to scam them out of money. That's ridiculous. You know, that's the reason why most people do donate to these type of causes, because they know the type of damage and how this disease can turn a household upside down. So he used that to his advantage to scam people, and I don't respect it. I'm sorry.
Honestly, it is beyond sad. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
I know the dude has been struggling for a while, but he just keeps doing shit that makes everything so much worse for himself. I've slowly just came to terms that he's just an odd guy. I've had one interaction with him in person, and it was just beyond weird. Keemstar has now came out and said that he's going to make sure he gets Boogie back onto the show, so at least Boogie has that if he decides to return. His brother, who's also a doctor, is claiming that Boogie does have cancer, but that's hard to take his word when Boogie won't accept $80,000 to confirm he actually has cancer privately. I mean, it is hard to get more pathetic than this situation. We pretty much all have someone close to us that we've either lost to cancer or is currently battling it. So it's hard to have any sympathy left for Boogie.
Picture this.
Okay, so for me, like I said, the guy is lying, as y'all can see. Nobody is going to turn down $80,000, period. Like, from the people that I know who this disease has affected, no way they was gonna turn down $80,000, honey. They would have gave you the medical records, the number to their doctor, the number to their pharmacy, honey, the number to wherever they go get treatment set. They would have gave you all the medicine that they would have gave you everything. You know what I'm saying? So this guy is a liar. I wanted to say something else about him, but I'm gonna keep that to myself, because I like roasting people when they do stupid shh. Okay? But I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to keep this video simple, because this is not something to play with. But he wrong for that, and karma is going to spin the block on him. Honey, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm out of here. Until next time.